I think the best thing that I did for my dating life was to cut out all that mindless texting. All that good morning, what are you doing today? Nothing much, what about you? Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I don't have to have another conversation even resembling that one ever again. I've had enough. I've had enough to last a lifetime. I don't need any more. That's a really good way to get like emotionally connected to a man who has actually done nothing to like earn that. So now I just let him know off rip, like I'm not a big texter, which is true for me because I really don't even text my friends that much. I don't like texting, but I'm not a big texter. If you want to get in contact with me, you can schedule a phone call, no surprise calls. We can set aside some time during the week to sit down and have a phone call and get to know each other, or you can schedule a date. It's up to you, but you're not, I do repeat, you are not going to blow up my phone with text messages. I'm not the one. So not only does it like weed out the ones who really are not about it for real because they're going to be like, oh, I don't have time to do phone calls throughout the week, or I don't have time for a date, then you don't have time for me. So it weeds out them, but it also is like, can he stick to a scheduled day? Can he keep his word? Can he call when he says he's going to call? When we're on the phone, what is he choosing to talk about? Like, what is he using this time for? Is he actually getting to know me, or are you just sitting on the phone to sit on the phone? So yeah, skip the texting, baby. Take me straight to the good stuff.
Do not send that man another text after he did not respond to you. You've been ignored, girl, and you want to send another text? You're worried about him. Maybe something happened. Is he okay? You want him to know that you're thinking about him, even though he clearly isn't concerned about you or thinking of you. He left you on delivered or read. He saw your message, girl. He is choosing not to respond. That man is choosing to ignore you. He's fine. He's doing okay. He just doesn't feel like communicating any updates with you. He does not feel like including you in his life. Okay, that's what his lack of response is showing. I don't care what he's thinking. You can't read minds. If he's not showing interest or giving attention or willing to communicate consistently, it's giving disinterest. It's giving he doesn't like you that much. It's giving you need to leave him alone. Let that text thread sit right there, open-ended. That's on him. Do not wait around and do not check in on him. Do not follow up. Move on and hopefully move up to the level where the men do not leave you hanging. They respond and they communicate. That's the level and time you want to be on. Leave that man alone.
How to stop texting him or reaching out to him when you shouldn't be. Listen up, girls, because I know a lot of us need to hear this. Okay, so first step is you're going to call your mobile provider and you're going to tell them to cancel your plan. No more phone. No more access to the internet. Then I want you to get in your car and I want you to drive to your nearest Amish community. I want you to let them know that you're interested in joining the Amish community, okay? After that, you're gonna go back to your house. You're gonna bag up all your clothes. You're gonna take them to Plato's Closet. You're gonna get about 50 or 60 bucks and you're gonna use that money to buy the hottest, coolest, slayest bonnets. Then after that, you're gonna go and hit the gym, okay? We really wanna focus on working our arms. And this is important because we're going to be churning so much butter. We need to be swole, girls, okay? Like this is not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard work, but I really believe that this is the only way we can guarantee that we stop texting him. This advice, I can't believe I'm giving it out for free, but yeah, 100% try it out. Let me know. And yes, I know the only way you're going to be able to let me know is by a letter, and that's fine. I'm understanding. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Bye.
You're not finding your person because you're trying to force communication where it is not welcome. But don't worry, I'm here to help. I'm a licensed therapist and I'm married, so who better to listen to than me? 3 reasons not to text them. Reason 1, to foster self-reliance. A lot of times the urge to text someone can stem from insecurity or uncertainty around where you stand in the relationship. Next time you're feeling insecure, I want you to avoid texting and sit in those feelings so that we can foster self-reliance. This is key because we want to have more secure attachments long term. The second reason not to text him is to avoid over accommodation. This helps maintain authenticity in the communication and it makes sure that you're not doing too much. If you are changing the way that you text, how often, when you text throughout the day, not during the day, and all that, you are not being true to yourself and this is not sustainable. Last and final reason not to text him is because we want to encourage reciprocal effort. This helps us gauge interest and encourages a more balanced dynamic. So if you're thinking about sending that text, think again, because we need to allow this person space to show us who they are and how much they want to talk to us. These 3 reasons foster a sense of self, encourages a more balanced dynamic, and positions you to feel confident in knowing how much the other person wants to talk to you. Be patient. Don't text him. Your person is out there. Let me know if you want more.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about why you should not text a man, okay? Why I stopped texting him. I know it's a very difficult situation. We all been there, constantly checking your phones, waiting for the pin to validate whether he is interested or not. But I reached a point where I had to say enough is enough. And in today's video, I'm going to share why I made this decision, what taught me, and how you can benefit from it too. So let's get into it. The first reason I stopped texting men is simple. I wanted to reclaim my time. Have you ever noticed how much time we spend over everything text we send and receive, the hours you spend crafting the perfect message, the mental gymnastic to decode what they meant in their 2 words response? I realized I was giving my time and emotional energy to people who were really not invested. For me, it was important to use that time for something more meaningful. I wanted to focus on myself, my goals, and my growth. When I stopped reaching out first, I noticed something interesting. I had more time for my things that actually matters, my career, my hobbies, and my own well-being. And honestly, the men who were genuinely interested did not need me to chase them. They showed up on their own. Let's be real, ladies. Too many of us are conditioned to chase after men. Society has told us, what if we don't make an effort, you'll move on to someone else. But here's what I have learned. The right man won't need you to chase him. The minute I stopped texting first, I shifted the dynamic. I no longer felt like I was running after someone's attention or approval. And here's the thing, men by nature love the fear of pursuits. When I stopped initiating, it forced them to step up. Those who did not, well, things or the quality I needed, I didn't have to waste my energy chasing after me. After people were not ready to match my energy. The next reason I stopped texting men is that I realized my worth. Too often we put men on a pedestal, thinking they hold the key to our happiness or validation. But the truth is, your value is identified by someone's attention or lack of it. Once I understood that I bring value to any relationship, I stopped feeling the need to initiate. Instead of wondering if they're into me, I began to ask, am I even interested in them? This small mindset shift was powerful. By focusing on my own value and what I bring on the table, I stopped worrying about whether or not they would text me back. I knew that if they did not, it wasn't a reflection of my worth. It just meant they were not right for me. Another big reason I stopped texting men, my mental health, constant overthinking, texting messages, waiting by the phone, feeling anxious about what he replied can take a serious toll on your well-being. I realized I was putting myself in a position of stress and emotional instability, so I made a conscious choice to stop initiating conversations that were not serving me. When I let go of the need to text first, I felt lighter. My anxiety reduced because I wasn't constantly seeking external validation. I started focusing on things that made me genuinely happy, like my passions, friendship, and self-care. And let me tell you, it felt like liberating. And finally, one of the biggest things about stopping texting first was that it allowed me to see who's really interested. When you stop texting men, you give them the opportunity to show their true intentions. If he's interested, you will make an effort to reach out. If he's not, well, that's all the information you need right now. I no longer have to guess if someone likes me. Their actions speak for themselves. And trust me, this has saved me so much time and emotional energy. Okay, so there you have it. That's why I stopped texting people. It was about reclaiming my time, my mental health, and my self-worth. I encourage all of you to try it out and see how your relationship shift when you stop making the first move. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to like, okay? Yeah, because once you do that, guys, it has a lot of power. Okay, when you stop silence, we're going to talk about the power of silence, the power of being silent. The moment you're talking to a guy and this guy has been texting you and you're just there replying immediately once you see their text, they're going to feel like they're not like you're not allowing them to put more effort, like that they're just getting things in the silver platter. because they need to chase. Okay, so if they write you, take your time. Don't just reply then as if you're desperate or you're much interested. Act as if you're not interested. Then they need to do the work. Once they work for it, they'll see value in it. Once they don't work for it, they're not going to see value in you. So have like yourself worthy. It's really important. Okay. And another thing is that don't just go for anything because it's a man. Always have your standards, a person you're looking for. Because if a man is a real man, he wants ghost you, he wants to do whatsoever. He has his true intentions just from the start. Yeah, so that's the video for today. I don't know what you think. And why did you stop texting them? Kindly leave some comments for me. I appreciate you guys. Bye bye.